Hey there everybody, welcome to this week's video as usual. Don't forget to share your comments at the end. I want to hear what you have to say too. And if you like what you see, please share it with other people because together we are the ones who are going to really affect the conversation around the world. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about terrorism. All right, what if I told you that I, Stuart Knight, could end terrorism? In fact, I had the solution to ending terrorism. Okay, would I have lost you already just by saying that? Am I making you laugh by saying that? Are you doing that thing that people do when they so badly want to believe something is true, but to them it just seems way too far-fetched? The world is round. Human beings evolved from apes. Women will have the right to vote one day. A black person will be the president of the United States. One day, a plane weighing 700,000 pounds will fly across the ocean. Babies can be made in a petri dish. 2 men or 2 women will someday legally be able to marry. And yes, I have the solution to ending terrorism. In fact, it's the only solution. Ready for it? It's called love. That's right, we can do it. We can end terrorism on our planet. And the only way to do it is to love the terrorist. And as an agnostic, I do not say that as a religious person, but rather as an intelligent, sound, and sane person. Look, I've given this a lot of thought, and I am 100% convinced that love is the only solution. And I am hoping that in the next couple of minutes, I can convince you of the same thing. I'm shooting this video right now, a week after the recent terror attacks in London, England. And just like the terror attacks of Paris or Berlin or Quebec or Iraq or anywhere else in the world, our so-called leaders always respond with the same words whenever there is an act of terror. We're gonna hunt down the killers and we're gonna kill them. That is a great solution. Thank you, because that has been working so well. These same leaders might as well say, we're going to hunt down these terrorists and we are going to create more terrorists. Personally, I think that for every terrorist we kill, 2 more terrorists are born. And then we kill those 2 terrorists, and then 4 terrorists are born. Awesome. Think about it. If the person that you love the most was killed by somebody else, how many people beyond you would want to take revenge? And then if all the people who wanted to take revenge were killed by somebody else, how many more people would want to take revenge? And this is where you say, hold on, Stuart. Yes, I would want to take revenge, but I wouldn't start becoming a terrorist. I wouldn't want to kill innocent people. And I would agree with you. You want to know why? Because you have something to live for. You might have a good job, you have health care, you have education, you have the financial means to go on a vacation, to spend time with friends, to go to the movies, to treat yourself to a day at the spa. You have food, you have shelter. But what if you had nothing? No hope, no future. What if you had nothing to live for anymore? And just when you realize that, some psycho comes along and says, hey, do you want to have something to live for? Do you want to get back at all of those people that put you into this place? Do you want to be reunited with all the loved ones that you've had in a place called paradise or heaven? Be honest with yourself. What would you do? And I'm hoping that at the very least, you can at least say, I don't know. Because guess what? I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation because I've never been in that situation. But here's what I do know. If a terrorist came knocking on the door of a man or a woman or a boy or a girl living in what we think is a terrorist country and said to that person, hey, you want to go kill some people and maybe, be killed in the process yourself? The person being asked will take stock of their life before saying yes. That person would look around and take stock of their life and they'd say, oh, you know what, I've got food on the table over here and I've got all of my family members alive and loving me and tomorrow I'm going to school and I'll be seeing all my friends and when I look into the future, I have a future. That person will look back at that terrorist and say, you know what, I'm good, yeah, thanks for asking. Okay, good luck with whatever you're working on. How could anybody watching this video right now deny that? How could anyone suggest that a person who's in a situation where they're loved and they're happy and they've got access to a future and education and all kinds of opportunity, how could anybody in their right mind want to leave all of that behind and die? So here's how you end terrorism, and it's the only way to end terrorism or to significantly decrease terrorism on our planet. You take the billions and the trillions of dollars that we spend on hunting these terrorists down and killing people all around the world, and we take that exact same money and we create a world that those people do not want to leave. And when these psychotic people try to recruit terrorists by using radical and inaccurate concepts within Islam or Catholicism or Buddhism or any other religion to try to get those people to become part of their terrorist world, the person who has the life that they do not want to leave will look at them and they will always say, "Thanks for the offer, but guess what? I'm good." Don't try to end terrorism by exploding a bomb in retaliation for a bomb that someone else exploded. Instead, let your heart explode in retaliation for someone else's heart that has lost the will to go on. Thanks for checking out that video, my friend. I've got one more over here for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And next to that, you can also subscribe to my weekly newsletter. If you do, you get a free gift. How cool is that? And last but not least, please make sure that you share this with other people. Together, we can change the world. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.